Welcome to our channel. Today we're plunging headfirst into the realm of food myths, embarking on an adventure no less intriguing than a fairy tale. This journey is not merely about debunking myths, but about enriching our understanding of the food we consume daily. And just like we once believed in Cinderella's pumpkin carriage, we often take these myths at face value. Misconceptions thrive in the castle of our homes, the kitchen. From the idea that low fat equals healthy, to the belief that microwaving destroys nutrients, such myths shape our eating habits. In an era of abundant information, it's easy to be misled. It's like unwittingly believing that Goldilocks actually found a porridge that was just right. Today, we're playing the part of the myth-busting fairy godmother, presenting you with facts to help you make informed dietary decisions. Food has a significance that transcends the physical. It's part of our culture, tradition, and identity. Just like fairy tales, food myths have been woven into our daily lives. So let's take a bite out of these myths and chew on some food facts that will help us make better choices about what we eat every day. Let's start with myth #1. Microwaving food destroys nutrients. This myth has been circulating in our society for years. It's become a commonplace belief that microwaving food leads to the loss of essential nutrients. However, the real narrative, backed by scientific proof, tells a different story. Here's a funny anecdote that might tickle your funny bone. I once had a friend who was so consumed by this myth, he was convinced that microwaving his meal would turn it into radioactive waste. He feared that one day he'd open the microwave door to find his dinner glowing green and ready to walk out on its own. A bit extreme, but it does illustrate how deeply ingrained this misinformation can become. Contrary to popular belief, microwaving food could aid in preserving nutrients. Rapid internal heating may help to retain vitamins and minerals in the food. That being said, microwaving isn't the sole or supreme way to retain nutrients. It depends on factors such as food type, water usage, cooking duration, and temperature. The secret to nutrient preservation lies in adhering to specific cooking guidelines. As long as you follow these simple tips, microwaving food can actually help preserve nutrients. Moving on now to myth #2. Eating carbs makes you gain weight. Carbohydrates, you might know them as carbs, have been cast as the misunderstood villains in the movie of nutrition, akin to Darth Vader or Loki, blamed for all dietary problems. Many people are under the impression that carbs are the sole culprits of weight gain, leading to their complete banishment from meals. But it's critical to expose this misconception and delve into the intricate realm of carbs. Just as not all movie villains are evil, in the world of nutrition science, carbs are not undeniably harmful. Indeed, there are good carbs and bad carbs, each playing a different role on our health stage. Our hero carbs, like whole grains, vegetables, fruits and legumes, are like the misunderstood villains who turn out to be heroes. They are loaded with fiber, vitamins and essential nutrients. They are digested slowly, providing a steady stream of energy, keeping you feeling full for extended periods, much like the unexpected plot twist in a movie. On the other hand, villainous carbs, found in processed foods like white bread, pastries, soda, are like true movie villains. They are digested rapidly, causing blood sugar levels to swing like a pendulum and potentially leading to overeating and weight gain. Understanding carbs isn't about banishing them from our diets, much like you wouldn't stop watching movies because of a few bad characters. It's about choosing the carbs, playing the right roles, and ensuring they are part of a balanced, healthy diet, promoting weight control and overall wellness. To give this a final curtain call, understanding the difference between good and bad carbs is like knowing your heroes from villains in movies and how they fit into a balanced diet. Let's bust myth #3. Brown sugar is healthier than white sugar. Here's a sweet little joke for you. Brown sugar and white sugar are like identical twins with different hair colours. It's often thought that brown sugar, flaunting its dark locks and enchanting aroma, is a healthier substitute for its bleach blonde sibling, white sugar, perceived as less processed. However, the real story is quite different. The nutritional value of both sugars is the same. The brown hue of brown sugar results from a small amount of molasses added post-refining, kind of like a brunette dye job. This contributes to a slight increase in certain minerals in brown sugar, but this difference is negligible and wouldn't noticeably impact your nutritional intake. Essentially, when it comes to their nutritional content, brown and white sugar might as well be mirror images. Both are calorie-dense and nutrient-poor, requiring moderate consumption due to the potential health risks of excessive sugar intake. While the debate on the brunette versus the blondie continues, there exist healthier substitutes for these processed sugars. Natural sweeteners such as honey, maple syrup, and stevia offer more nutrients than processed sugars and could be healthier options. So ponder over your sugar choice the next time. Let's also delve into some healthier sugar alternatives you can consider. Maybe there's a redhead in the E. Next up is myth. #4. Frozen fruits and vegetables are less nutritious than fresh ones. This myth stems from an ingrained belief that freshness equates to nutritional value. But here's a cool fact for you. The freezing process can actually preserve and sometimes enhance nutrient content. It's like your favorite superhero arriving just in time to save the day. Shock freezing, used by many companies, locks in nutrients immediately after harvest. This method safeguards vitamins and minerals that could be lost during transportation or while waiting on a store shelf. Also, frozen produce is often harvested at peak nutritional value, potentially surpassing the nutrient content of fresh counterparts. These are harvested early and ripened during shipping or in store. Fresh produce has its merits, particularly in terms of taste and texture, but nutrient-wise, frozen can be on par or better. So dismissing frozen fruits and vegetables as less healthy is a myth. And let's be honest, they're just as cool as their fresh counterparts. It merely depends on the method of preservation and timing of harvest. Lastly, we'll share some tips on choosing and storing frozen produce, because we all know that cool guys need their beauty sleep too. Finally, we will address myth #5. Detox diets cleanse your body. Detox diets, like a magician promising a rabbit out of an empty hat, pledge a swift toxin flush and have gained immense popularity. But do they really live up to their promise? Can a brief dietary shift cleanse your body of all impurities as effectively as a magic potion, turning a frog into a prince? The answer to this lies in understanding our body's natural detoxification mechanism. Our body, with the liver and kidneys playing mighty roles, has an inbuilt system for detoxification. These organs are adept at filtering out harmful substances from our bodies, operating ceaselessly to cleanse by our diet. This pretty much drops a banana peel on the claim that a special diet can supercharge this natural process. Diving into the body's detoxification process, we explore the role of these organs and their interaction with various foods. We'll also touch upon the potential rabbit out of the hat impact of these diets on our health and weigh their pros and cons. In this pursuit of truth, we aim to equip you with scientific insights to make an informed decision about the actual effectiveness of detox diets. Spoiler alert, it's not quite as magical as you'd think. Detox diets and explain the role of our liver and kidneys in the detoxification process. In wrapping up this scrumptious crusade of debunking, we've chewed through some juicy myths today, lending a tooth to the facts that left these myths as mere crumbs. Remember, we ought not to gobble up everything we hear or read about the food we scarf down. It's our duty to put these so-called food facts under our flavor microscope, sparking up our inquisitive taste buds. As the ones with the forks in our hands, we need to be wise with our food choices. These myths can be quite sizzling, stirring and seasoning our diets if we're not alert. That's why putting these myths in the blender and extracting the truth is so crucial. It's the recipe for reality that guides us towards healthier choices for us and our foodie tribes. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this culinary conundrum. If you've ever played detective and skewered any food myths, please spill the beans in the comments. Together, we can whip up a feast of knowledge, revealing the truth about these food fallacies. Remember, hitting that subscribe button is like adding the secret ingredient to your YouTube recipe. You'll get a delightful serving of content, each video with surprising facts, dispelling the urban legends that loiter around our dinner tables. Thank you for tuning in, and stay hungry for more surprising facts and fiction in your kitchen. Until next time, keep your forks curious and your minds open.